go put on a coffee and just listen. Just listen for the next 6 to 7 minutes on some things I've been contemplating, and then also leave your thoughts in the comments down below about your experiences. Look, I get the frustration engineers and producers feel. It can be tough because you got a project on your cards and you want to make it the best for your client, and intertwined with that is ego as well, because as much as this is the baby of the clients or their creative project, it's yours as well because you put your heart, sweat and tears into it. So when you get feedback, you go into this position of defensiveness, like you're being attacked. And I don't think any artist or client wants to attack the people they're working with. They're trying to navigate getting it towards their end goal, and everybody communicates that differently. And I think that's really important for just creatives to understand when they're working with one another, is that you're working together for a reason, and you've engaged with one another for a reason, and you need to work towards the goal together. Even though you might be nice or cordial with your clients, I just don't think that gives any mixing engineer or producer or music professional a license to go bitch and moan to other engineers and producers. It's something that kills me. It really kills me, because mixing engineers and producers are happy to get paid for their work. They're happy to be all nice and good to their clients, but then they'll rag on them behind their back in terms of say, it's got wants another revision, or, these notes are ridiculous, or they don't know this, or they're a pain in the ass, or whatever it is. And it's really prevalent in things like forums and whatnot. And to me, it's a real turn-off. When I hear another mixing engineer or producer talk to me like that, it makes me question how much they value their clients and their relationship and take their profession seriously. Doesn't matter how difficult a client could be. It's never a license to lament about it to other people in the industry. It speaks more volumes about the engineers and producers who do that than the artists or the clients themselves, who might be the ones they're talking about. And there's something else to unpack here, is that, and I think I sort of alluded to this at the start, is that professionals are happy to take people's money, but then when they're pushed or challenged, they crumble underneath that. And in my mind, it's well, do not take on the project. Do not commit. As soon as you commit to a project and you're saying, hey, I want to be a part of this process and help you take it to the end means everything and anything possible. You should never have engaged in a project to just sort of crumble under any form of pressure. So, yeah, it's just something really interesting to navigate. Then it sort of comes into imposter syndrome or the ego, which sort of drives some professionals, especially creative professionals, not the clients, but the music producers and engineers. So, when you're dealing with that, it's important to temper yourself. So you're going to jump into a situation where you're mixing a project and the client might have more notes than you anticipated, or notes that you might not agree with, but you need to temper yourself to understand why you're in that engagement in the first place. Well, that client or that artist committed to you this project to take it across the line, and that's the project you're tasked with, or that's the challenge you're tasked with. So instead of crumbling under the pressure, you should rise up to it and be like, hey, this is pretty tough. And as an engineer, I need to be a problem solver. The problems are going to arise, and I've got to figure a way to navigate it, rather than like I've described here in this video, bitch and moan to other people. I need to be proactive and go, okay, well, this is an issue. How can we address this head on? And it might not be pretty, it might be ugly, rather than coming to the tables with saying, this is a problem and I'm pissed off about this, and causing issues, going, hey, this is a problem, but that's not a bad thing because I have a solution and this is what we can do to move forward. And you make proactive steps and everybody engages in a constructive way. It could be something as big as redoing a whole project. And even recently, I was topping and tailing an album and I couldn't get the cut times right for this transition between two tracks. And I think it went back twice because there was a very specific crossover and cut, and I didn't get it right. And the client was very specific, and to their fair due, I was in the wrong. I got it wrong. So it was less about going, oh no, I got to fix this up again. It was more about going, oh, cool. All right, I got it wrong, but we need to get this 100% damn right. So let's work towards it. And I just wish there was more of that energy in the engineering sector or the music production world, because music producers tend to be very purist about their process, as though that's the way they do things. How dare somebody else sort of interrupt that pattern with criticisms? But when you're engaging in a project with multiple parties, that's really important. So yeah, that's my 2 cents for today. I can't believe producers and engineers still do it. I'm sure you guys might have many stories about this, but a bit of a different format, a bit of a ramble, but yeah, I'll leave you to it.